in PE, but I was always on stage.
Yes.
And then I went to Durban. That's when I started like performing and going to the poetry scenes and
Beautiful.
the hip hop scene, and then into the jazz scene, and then into songwriting for different scenes, and into creating my own sound in 2007, which was Future Ghetto Funk.
Nice.
And then into pushing that sound because no one was trying to even try anything that had to do with it because it didn't make sense to anyone. And then moving with it to Joburg, 2011 I moved here.
Yeah.
And that music I'd made in 2007 finally got out in 2015. Because there was an indie, I ended up working with Trust Music. They kind of got me.
Sure.
Then they pushed it as it was. I was in charge of my own image, in charge of my own sound, in charge.
Yeah.
So, and it was the first label that gave me that freedom because everyone else thought they had an idea of what I could be, but because they hadn't, so I was just like, no, I know what I'm gonna be. So I just fought, and 12 years later, we finally had a South African, mainstream hit. So it's been
That's amazing.
It's crazy. I'd like to actually know some of the hardships that you faced to be here, because we look at you and we think that you're just this energetic artist who's got no problems. But I know you had to fight for your space, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Homeless, pregnant, 6 months, tummy tucked, and just looking for a microphone. I ran away from home at 19, so to chase the dream, and I've fallen into the drugs and all that jazz. Pregnant after leaving home, and so basically, my biggest thing is my content. The liberation comes from the struggles, the experiences, the sexual abuses, and all that jazz to empower. Because you could cry about it, or you could just teach whoever else does not have an opportunity to have a voice. So I'm here to represent everything that you don't understand and everything that's violated.
What I love about you is your identity. You can see you walking from the silhouette far, far, far. People know you, they know your sound. It's so unique, it's so distinct. Physically, how important was it for you to stand out? And how did you come up with this look and what inspired it?
So my looks was, I don't know, I've always been an expressive child. So even when I studied fashion, my mom let me go study it because I always made clothes at home. I started with food coloring when I was still in school. Because I'd always been curious about color, I guess. It was just part of expression. And when I got to varsity, first year, as soon as I could get freedom, I just went red. And that's why I have the copyright of my hair, because that time it came with ridicule. No one understood it, all that jazz. And then I remember it was 2011, and Rihanna had a video with red hair. And finally, 7 years later of ridicule, now suddenly
red hair's okay.
I was like, nah, I shaved, literally went bald.
Get out.
And then I moved to Joburg, and then my hair grew. I went to Market Theatre, bleached it in the kitchen, washed it in the toilet, and I started afresh. And then when I did this, I registered it immediately. My team didn't understand.
Wow.
I was like, I want to own the copyright.
That is crazy.
Now,
that is crazy.